how do we really focus on what matters most? We are overscheduled, we are overcommitted, we are overwhelmed, and we are overstimulated. And that has led to a serious problem with attention. In 2015, I wrote the book, The Productivity Zone, Stop the Tug of War with Time. And I started to think more. We don't just have a tug of war with time, do we? We have a tug of war with our health, with our relationships, with our finances, and even our values and principles at times. So what is a tug of war exactly? A tug of war is a struggle for control. Think about it, the times that we have the most stress, the most anxiety, the most overwhelm, and the most burnt out is the time when we feel out of control. We exhaust ourselves trying to control the things that we can't. We would have less stress if we focused on the things that we can control and let go of the things that we can't. That's how I found myself in Peter's office, 6 months later, overloaded, overwhelmed, and at my breaking point. And he listened carefully, and then he broke the silence. And he said, "Penny, I hired you to make decisions, and what you do with the rest of your time is up to you." What? Really? That's ridiculously oversimplified, don't you think? What he was telling me was to get my head out of the weeds, to step back, and to get some perspective, connect with the bigger picture. And he was telling me to focus on what matters most first. The situation didn't change from that point forward, but my perspective did. I still had the same job responsibilities, but now I looked at my job differently. And what I call these moments that have the ability to shift our perspective, I call them reset moments. It has the ability, this reset moment, not only to shift in our perspective, but also to shift our attitudes, our expectations, and our priorities. It puts us back in control. So the shift for me was away from time and towards value. So what happens in people's lives when they adopt a reset practice? They feel more confident and they feel more in control. And that's what I want leaders today to learn, is that they need to step back and really reevaluate what is the 20% that's going to make 80% of the difference. Then we can let go of the things that are less priority, and we can all align around that.
She's a great presenter. I wanted to get up and cheer and yell.
So dynamic and real and authentic.
Her energy is high, it's enthusiastic, it's a breath of fresh air.
You just want to be around her because she is pinging with life.
When I focused on the 20% that mattered most, what happened for me was that the overwhelm falls away. Did you hear what I said? I just saved you years of therapy. Very often, we're not solving the right problem. So we may come up with answers, but we come up with the wrong answers. And when you adopt this reset practice, you're going to be more conscious of your choices, more purposeful of your actions, and more intentional about your results.